Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka and today I'm going to guide you through a VIN to YIN yoga sequence. So if you're unfamiliar with vinyasa style, vinyasa just means that the practice is going to be more of a flow. So we're going to be moving a little bit quicker. It will be a lot spicier, but then at the halfway point, we will get into our yin yoga portion of the practice where we are holding stretches for a longer period of time. So this is an all-encompassing class. Sometimes you're looking for a little bit of movement, a little bit of yin. So this is the best of both worlds, and I hope you enjoy. So we'll go ahead and get started laying down on our mat. And we'll just warm up the lower half before we begin. So go ahead, draw your knees in towards your chest, bring your arms out wide into a T position, drop both knees to the left and gaze to the right. Go ahead and bring your gaze back towards the ceiling. Draw the knees in towards the chest. This time you are going to extend the left leg straight down onto the mat and interlace your hands around that right kneecap. Inhaling here. And every exhale, drawing the knee in closer towards the chest. From here, bending the left knee, bringing the left foot to the floor, cross your right ankle over the left kneecap. You can stay here if this is enough for you, making sure you're flexing your right foot. Otherwise, pick up the left foot, weave your hand through the hold, grab hold of the back of the left hamstring or on top of the left shin. And gently release from here, uncross the ankle. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring your hands back out into that T position, and we're going to go ahead and drop both knees to the right and gaze to the left. Bring the gaze back to center. Drawing the knees back in towards the chest, extend the right leg straight, bending the left knee, interlacing the hands around the left kneecap. Inhaling here. And exhale to draw in. Gently release, bringing the sole of the right foot to the floor, crossing the left ankle over the right knee, staying here if that's comfortable, or finding the same variation you took on the other side. And gently releasing here, bringing both soles of the feet back to the mat. So working into a little bit of core, go ahead and bend the knees so your knees and your shins are parallel to the ceiling, making sure you're pushing your tailbone into the floor. So you shouldn't be able to push your hands underneath your low back. Inhaling here Exhale, you're just going to tap your toes as far away from your bum onto the mat. And inhale back up. Keeping the knees stacked in line with the hips. Inhale here, and exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale, tap. 5 more like this. Trying not to lift the low back up off of the mat. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Go ahead from here, bring your fingertips behind the back of your neck. Nice light grip. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And exhale, you're going to straighten that right leg. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center and switch other side. 3. Really push your elbow into your knee. 2, 1. Come back to center, other side. Push the right elbow into the left knee for 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to center and exhale 1 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees back in and lower down. Bring your hands to the backs of your knees, and you're just going to rock and roll the length of your mat. Massage out through the spine. Find yourself in a seat and rock forward. Find yourself in a tabletop position. And taking a few cat-cow. Let's go and inhale. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and down the back. Inhale. Lift the gaze. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Finding a neutral tabletop position, bending the right knee. So imagining you're walking on the ceiling, but making sure you're not sagging in the belly. So zip the belly in, nice supported spine. Foot is flexed, inhale here, and you're just going to drop the knee down, around, and up. So we're just going to warm up the hips. Down, around, and up. Go ahead and switch directions. Out, down, and around. Out, down, and around. Go ahead now and fire hydrant that right knee, making sure you're not swaying and leaning into your left shoulder. Inhale here, and exhale, close nice and slowly. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze as you close down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze as you close down. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale as you squeeze down. We're just going to pulse it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right knee up. Kick the right shin out. Bring the right foot to the mat. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, you're going to weave your right arm underneath the left. You can slide your left fingertips a little bit more forward and bring your right temple to the mat. You feel a nice opening in the right groin. Let's go unravel and bring that right hand back. From here, you're going to lift that right leg back up off of the mat. rotate it to the back, and set it down. You're then going to turn your left foot to the back of the mat and reach your right fingertips towards the top of the mat. You can come up onto your fingertips for this. Reach, 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 reach. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring those right fingertips back to the mat. Bring your left ankle so it's towards the back of the mat, and then just push out through the right heel for a nice calf stretch. Bringing the right knee to meet the left, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So grounding down through your fingertips, you're going to inhale the left knee as if you're walking on the ceiling. Make sure you're not sagging in the belly. Inhale here, and exhale, open the knee out, down and around, just a few times. Switching directions. Let's go ahead and keep that left knee open up to the side. Inhale here, and exhale, squeeze nice and slowly, trying to touch the left knee to the right knee and open up. Squeeze, close. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. For 3, for 2, and 1. We'll take those pulses here. For 5, a little faster. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that left knee up. Kick the left shin out. Bring the left foot to the mat. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, sweep the left arm underneath the right. You might need to spider your right fingertips forward a little bit. And reach. Bringing the left temple to the mat. Let's go ahead and unwind. Bring the left hand back to the mat. Bringing the right hand just in a little bit closer. You're going to take your left leg, you're going to lift it up, bring it behind you, set it down, and turn your right ankle so that it's pointing behind you. Reach your left fingertips up and away. Push your hips forward. For 3. Feeling that nice length through the side body. 2. And 1. Go ahead and rotate everything back down to the mat. Bring your left heel back onto the mat and just take a nice calf stretch here. Go ahead and bring the left knee to meet the right. And from here, with your toes tucked under, you're just going to hover your knees. So again, belly is nice and tight. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, crown of the head towards the top of the mat. Tuck your toes under and hover the knees. So we're not here. The hover is so slight. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Left and right. You can sway your hips from side to side. Maybe open up your feet as wide as the mat. Sway your hips. Let's go ahead and bring your feet back onto the mat if they were wider. Pushing into your palms. Let's go ahead, come high onto your tippy toes. You're going to turn both heels to the left side of the mat. Bend generously through the knees and reach. So you're sticking your bum out and you're reaching through your right fingertips. Reach, 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 reach. And a nice stretch. And then from here, we're going to come into a side plank variation. So your right fingertips are nice and light. You're just going to come forward, find your side plank, and reach your right fingertips up and over. You can always take your right foot and stack it for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right fingertips back down to the mat and find your downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Same thing, other side. So turn both heels to the right. Bend generously both knees. Stick your bum out. And then spider your left fingertips and reach them away. Taking that side plank variation, so coming forward. You can keep your feet where they are, stacking, reaching your left fingertips towards the top of the mat, or take your left foot, place it on top of the right. For 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your left hand back down to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee and open up the hip. From here, come up high into your left tippy toes. You're going to bring your right foot to the outside of your right pinky. Reach your arm up and lean back. Plant the right hand onto the mat and step up with the left foot. You might need to heel toe your feet in. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Just allow the head to hang heavy. Go ahead, heel toe, so your toes are touching and your heels are slightly apart. Inhale, chair. Sending your weight back into your heels. Squeeze your glutes. Reach out through your fingertips. For 3, nice deep breaths. 2, see if you can sink a little bit lower. 1 more breath here. And exhale, coming to rise. Bringing your hands to prayer. Inhale. And exhale, swan dive forward, nice and slowly. Bringing your hands all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, you're going to step. You're going to bend the left knee and reach your left leg back. Variation of warrior. Nice deep breaths. Really reach out through your left foot. 2. Go ahead, see if you can lift your fingertips up off of the mat. Reach your fingertips towards the top of the mat and very gently step back. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, pull down. Bring your fingertips to the mat and step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Come up high into your right tippy toes. And you're going to step your left foot to the outside of your left pinky. Once you've found your grounding, inhale, you reach your left fingertips up and away and open up the chest. Lean back. Go ahead, plant your hands down onto the mat and step up with the right foot and fold forward. Heel toe your feet in, big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. So again, weight is in the back of the heels. Squeeze your glutes and lift up through the chest. 2 more breaths. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale, coming to stand, bring your hands to prayer. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, bend the right knee and reach the right leg, right foot to the back of the mat. Grounding down through that left big toe. See if you can hover your fingertips up off of the mat or maybe bring your hands to prayer. Go ahead now, reach your fingertips towards the top of the mat and very gently step back. High lunge, inhale. And exhale, pull the hands down. Bringing your hands to the mat and step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Come forward to plank. Drop to your knees, chest and belly. Untuck your toes. Bringing your hands by your side, draw your shoulders away from your ears and down the back. Squeeze your elbows together. Push your toes into the floor. Inhale here. And on the exhale, side out. Inhale, lift the chest. Hover the palms. Squeeze the elbows. One more breath. This time you're going to interlace your fingers. If interlacing your fingers is not accessible, just reach your fingers towards your heels, palm is facing down, and really activate those triceps. Lift the feet up off of the mat. Really reach. Feel how the back of the body, your back needs to work to keep the lift. Slight tuck of the chin. 2. We're going to stay here. If your hands are interlaced, release. Go ahead and bring your left fingertips to point to the top of the mat. Glue your right hand by your right thigh for 3, 2, 1. Switch. Bring that right arm by the ear. 3, 2, and 1. Stack palm on palm and let the forehead rest. You can shimmy your hips from side to side. Let's go ahead and bring our hands by our side. Tuck our toes under. Squeeze the elbows together. Plank. Downward facing dog. So we'll be making our way into the yin portion of the class. So our first posture will be pigeon. So go ahead and inhale your right leg to lift. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Come up high into the left tippy toes. And from here, you're going to draw your right knee down and bring your right knee behind your right wrist and your right foot behind the left. So your shin should be at a 45. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Place the shin down. Set yourself up. Look over your left shoulder. Always remembering to square off your hips. Find length. And exhale, fold. You can stack fist on fist, palm on palm. And back to the breath. Coming into our last few breaths here. Thinking about walking your elbows out wider or reaching your fingertips towards the top of the mat. Taking our last two breaths, a nice big inhale. Open the mouth and side out. One more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and lift the gaze. Bring your palms back by your knees. Tuck your left toes under. Scoot yourself a little bit forward with your left toes tucked under. Pick up your left knee. Pick up your right shin and step back. Downward facing dog. Just see how that feels in the hips. And we'll get ready to do the same thing on the other side. So inhale the left leg to lift, bend the knee, and open up the hip. Come up high into your right tippy toe. And from here, you're going to draw the left knee. So the left knee comes behind the left wrist, and the left foot comes behind the right. And we're going to hold it here for 3. So squeeze the calf into the lower thigh. 2. And 1. Set yourself down. Set yourself up. Look over your shoulder. Square off your hips, find length. And fold forward. Remembering to let the belly be soft, to relax the jaw. Bring into our last few breaths on this side. So maybe you reach your fingertips forward, bring the forehead to the mat. Nice deep breaths. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Lift the gaze, push into the palm, and bringing your left hip to the mat. From here, we'll be making our way into a forward fold. So extend your left leg out to the side, right leg out to the side. Just set yourself up. I like to press my fingers into the floor and just scooch my hips forward just a little bit. Find length in here. Imagine you're sticking out your bum. Walk your hands forward any amount. And because this is yin, you don't need to be tensing the thighs and lifting the kneecaps. You can allow the legs to relax and the ankles to soften. Last few breaths here. Take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and push ourselves all the way back up. Go ahead now and swing the left leg to the back of the mat. And come to lay all the way down onto your back. Bending the knees, bringing your feet as wide as the mat, and just allow the knees to knock in here for a moment. Go ahead and draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. You can grab onto your heels, squeeze in nice and tight for 3, 2, nice big inhale, and exhale, gently release. Extend your legs out wide, arms out wide for your Shavasana. Let's take a nice cleansing breath. Take a nice big inhale, fill all the way up. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more just like this. Inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Feeling free to stay here for as long as you'd like. I hope you enjoyed today's VIN combo class, and I will see you back here again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.